Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Case, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right. 118.
Shotgun now, first round. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime look. 3rd down coming.
118.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards from. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. He has this down to the 34. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cut near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
You're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10. their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Already.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Texans.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Baker now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down, here's Baker. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the...
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Godwin sent in motion right. 1st down throw here. Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Irving on the counter. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mayfield on 1st and 10. This is hauled in by Hunt on the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Irving trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. They'll run for it with White. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on down.
I love aggressive defenses. And a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead on the first play of the drive. Take Dell the touchdown.
Take that as simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Chased out to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third and short, Mayfield. Got his man, it's on him. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
180! What's up?
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
The play fake, here's Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Forced out to his right. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, around to Mixon. He breaks the tackle. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on second down. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Stroud now on third. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Now it's Stroud on the keeper. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Ka'imi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up?
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
18. What's up?
From the 28. Completes him downfield to Kirk. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up broad with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Stroud on the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, ready? Ready?
Shotgun now for Stroud. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take the lead just before halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. His running back hauls it in deep right. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Motion man left is Egbuka. From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. That sack backs him up. It's going to be a long 3rd and goal from the 16.
Pistol. Regular. Real.
Baker now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play. Man, it's going to be a field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the 2nd half.
see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
On the quick, right?
Throwing here just before halftime. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield from the gun, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Mayfield now from the gun. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he won't be able to take it all the way. He got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. From the red zone now. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And after often good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie this game up. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Right side, this is Ibuka. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Irving on the inside give. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw here, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a third-quarter lead.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10.
Here we go.
To his back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Nixon on the counter. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Oh, Eric.
Strad to throw on first down. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Oh, Eric.
Back to throw, Stroud. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
McLaughlin to kick off for the
quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Lavonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stroud. He puts everything behind this one. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Nico Collins, the intended target. So they're left facing a 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers have that football, partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff headed right, Irving. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Baker now. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, here's Baker. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
180! Hey, alert 33. Regular. What's up?
Here's Baker to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 6.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. He's got it deep downfield. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory.
Outside. Hey, check on ball. Check on ball. Close up the helmet. Here we go.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
118. Outside.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's another Houston Texans.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes out to the left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Looks like we have a player hurt on that one. We'll get a pause here, and the training staff out to look at C.J. Stroud. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you set this offense up for success.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. They give to Irving, left side. Room to run inside the 20. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now.
Texans 37. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10.
Don't worry.
Here's Stroud now. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got third and long here. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trail by 15. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Stroud from the pistol. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 45-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Escapes the pocket. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
A gain of 17 yards.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Rolling left, buying some time. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers.